And hello everybody, my name is Solek and I'm here to welcome you to the final Winter 2011 set review for my Hero Factory review series. Today we're taking a look at the man himself, set number 2235 with 125 pieces, released in Winter 2011, like I said, Fire Lord. Holy crap, this is an important set because this was the first large figure to use the CCBS system, and that makes him an extremely important set in not only Hero Factory history, but I'd say a pretty important set in LEGO history, honestly. But yeah, this is a great set, and I absolutely love this one. Being a Titan, Fire Lord was initially $20, and if you want him used today, you'll be looking anywhere from $25 to $50, pretty expensive, and new anywhere from $60 to $100. Being a Titan, Fire Lord is obviously the tallest set of the Winter 2011 wave. As a little bit of a side comparison, he's the tallest villain, so here he is next to the tallest hero, Stormer. Yeah, that's quite a height difference. He is a pretty massive set. So let's go ahead and talk about the new pieces and recolors. At this point, we don't have a whole lot to talk about, but still some interesting stuff to see here. Here's Fire Lord's recolor, so let's go ahead and take a look at this. You've got a 3-long armor piece in silver. You get 2 of these, they go on his shoulders. You get just 1 of these wider gunmetal armor pieces. This will go on the arm that's not holding his massive magma blaster. You get a 6-long gunmetal armor piece. You get a couple of these. You've got this longest upper joint piece in orange, 2 of these. Pretty nice, these are exclusive to this set. You've got 2 silver hands. Thankfully, Fire Lord does have a pair of hands. He is one of only 3 sets this wave to have that. You get a red kind of blade piece. These are actually used for his horns, which is pretty cool. Here's his head, which obviously it looks like a new piece when you're looking at it like this, but turn it around, there's Drill Dozer. But yeah, it's Drill Dozer's head in gunmetal, but obviously you're meant to turn it around and use it as Fire Lord, or if you want to be cool, you can use it as Croesus. And then lastly, you've got his Prince armor piece. He actually has 4 of these. It's kind of like a magma sort of detailing. These look really, really cool in my opinion. I do like this a lot. And the only new piece he only has 1, but it's very, very cool. It's this. This is what is known as a Titan torso. He has it in orange. We will later, sorry, see it in black. And I think black is the only other color this comes in, although I might be wrong. But yeah, it's very cool to see this in orange. It's got a lot of pinholes. Same amount of ball joints as the wider shoulder length of torso, but that's okay because there's still a lot of stuff you can do here with all those extra with pinholes, not ball joints. But yeah, very, very cool piece, and we'll see this used for some pretty interesting stuff down the line. As far as my thoughts on this set go, you already know that I love this set, but I mean, I'm going to show you something real fast. I am actually missing a piece here. On his magma blaster, there's supposed to be a piece connecting that pinhole on it to the pinhole on his bone piece right there. I do not have that piece. It wasn't on this set when I got it. I don't think I have any spares of that piece. I might in black, but he has it in light gray, so either way, whether or not I have it in the wrong color. So it's not an important piece anyway. You barely even notice it, so I just left it off and didn't even bother replacing it. But just know that should be there. Otherwise though, for his size and for his type of build, the set has really good articulation. You've still got 3 in the legs. You've got 1 up here, 1 in the knee, 1 in the foot, but it's kind of double jointed to make his legs wider, and I do quite like how they did that. You've also still got 3 in the arms, but his upper arm movement is a little bit limited, and I'll show you why in just a sec. And he's got 2 in the head because he's got an elongated neck. And then also he's kind of got a jetpack thing, sort of like how Jetbug had, but a little bit different. I mean, yeah. But talking about his torso build, so he's got things to support his legs, and I understand why LEGO did this, because his legs obviously are kind of like double jointed, and so it makes sense that he would have that. But his arms also have these support things on them, and I do not understand why these are here, because his arms, yes, he has his big magma blaster, but that's not particularly heavy. All the pieces used on that are pretty light pieces. Like, if I take the support off, then you can see he's holding it up just fine. No problems at all. And for some reason, LEGO put supports back here. I don't really hate this, because, like, let's be honest, you can already pose him pretty well, but it does kind of restrict his, like, movement forward. Like, you can't move his arms Well, I just take that back. He can move his arms forward. So I don't really get why people are complaining about this. I guess it could be a little bit annoying for some poses. I don't know. I haven't really had any problems with this at all. So I personally just leave them on there. If you wanted to leave those off and use those ball joints for something else, then feel free to do that. But I do not think they're much of a problem. One problem I do have, though, yeah, from the back, this set just has a lot of technic crazy stuff going on, and he does not look very great from the back. The leg construction also could use some work. I'm not going to show this as a mod, because I'm not actually going to show you any mods on this set, because I don't modify him at all. But what Rocket XL did is you take 2 pinholes, and you put them right there, and then you take, it's kind of like, it's an armor piece that's on bulk 3.0, it's used to attach his blades. You put that there, that definitely helps to armor up the legs a little bit. I think the leg construction is good, and I think it does work for Firelord pretty well. It works for Black Phantom too. Not quite sure if it works for Rocket XL. We'll get to that when we get to that. I can see why one would not like this leg construction, but I do like it. They're very stable. They look pretty good. As a whole, I just think they're a decent leg design, but I can understand why one would dislike them. The arms are a lot simpler than the legs, but I don't think that really matters because they look just fine. But yeah, as a whole, he definitely looks very great, and like I said, I can recommend you some things to do, but I wouldn't personally do them. As a whole, I don't think there's any mods I would make to him. I think he's already a really, really great set. And again, if I changed anything, I would just be revamping it. So I'm not, and I don't want to do that, so I'm not going to be doing that. So you know what, I'll just give you my final thoughts on Firelord, even though you already know that I really like this set. And there you have it. The final Ordeal of Fire review, and it's a set that I really, really like. As far as the first CCBS Titan goes, I think LEGO knocked it out of the park with this dude. He's not perfect, and you can definitely tell that, but you know what? I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt with our very, very first 10 out of 10. Yeah, I really do not have any game-breaking flaws with him at all. The legs are missing a little bit of armor I wish they had, and the back is not perfect, but you know what? Those issues don't bother me. As a whole, he's an incredible set. I cannot recommend him enough. I really do think you should go ahead and get this set if you're into CCBS figures or just LEGO as a whole. He looks great. Character-wise, I love him as a villain. He's just an awesome set. Everything about him is just so cool. His color scheme might not be the most consistent thing, but you know what? It looks like he's like a robot with magma and lava coursing through him, and that's exactly what he's supposed to be. I absolutely love Firelord, and I would definitely say you should pick him up if you just even think about it, because he's a great set. I cannot stress that enough. And that covers him. Like I keep on saying, I love Firelord. Great set, by far my favorite of this wave. And I'd say he's probably my 4th favorite Hero Factory set behind Rotor, the Witch Doctor, and Black Phantom. But yeah, he's great. Can't recommend him enough. Sure, he might have some issues, but I still think he's great. And that wraps up the first season of Solek's Hero Factory reviews, which I'm not calling it Solek's Hero Factory anymore, because I just don't like that name. It sounds kind of dumb. I'm just going to call it Solek's Hero Factory reviews. Anyhow, we will return with the Savage Planet review shortly. I'm not going to give you a definitive date, because honestly, I don't know one yet. I would assume sometime in mid to late August. At the very latest, it'll start in September. I'll probably start that series off with, you know what, we'll start it off with Rocket 3.0 this time. We'll start it off with the taller hero. But anyhow, I hope you all will join me then when we kick off the Savage Planet reviews. And for now, this is going to wrap up the Ordeal of Fire set reviews. Hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time.